Welcome to Meadow of Memories 2020. Unfortunately, this year it is not possible for us to run the Meadow of Memories event in the way that we would normally look to do. The COVID-19 pandemic means it's not possible for us to gather hundreds of people in the grounds of Rowcroft Hospice as we would normally do. At a time like this, where we've had many weeks of isolation, human togetherness is really important. And those of you who know this event know the power of coming together as we remember those loved ones that we have lost and look for hope as we go forward. So this event is too important not to do. And so we have shot this short video for you instead. We hope that over the coming minutes, as you listen to the music and enjoy the readings, you can draw some comfort and hope during these difficult times.
How long will the pain last? A broken-hearted mourner asked me. All the rest of your life, I have to answer truthfully. We never quite forget. No matter how many years pass, we remember. The loss of a loved one is like a major operation. Part of us is removed, and we have a scar for the rest of our lives. As years go by, we manage. There are things to do, people to care for, tasks that call for full attention. But the pain is still there, not far below the surface. We see a face that looks familiar, hear a voice that echoes, see a photograph in someone's album, see a landscape that once we saw together, and it seems as though a knife were in the wound again. But not so painfully, and mixed with joy too, because remembering a happy time is not all sorrow. It brings happiness with it. How long will the pain last? All the rest of your life. But the things to remember is that not only the pain will last, but the blessed memories as well. Tears are proof of life. The more love, the more tears. And if this be true, then how could we ever ask that that pain cease altogether? For then the memory of love would go with it. The pain of grief is the price we pay for love.
A poem by Rumi. Everything you see has its roots in the unseen world. The forms may change, yet the essence remains the same. Every wonderful sight will vanish, every sweet word will fade, but do not be disheartened. The source they come from is eternal, growing, branching out, giving new life and new joy. Why do you weep? The source is within you, and this whole world is springing out from within it.
On the death of a beloved, a blessing from Benedictus. Though we need to weep your loss, you dwell in that safe place in our hearts where no storm or night or pain can reach you. Your love was like the dawn, brightening over our lives, awakening beneath the dark a further adventure of colour. The sound of your voice found for us a new music that brightened everything. Whatever you enfolded in your gaze, quickened in the joy of its being, you placed smiles like flowers on the altar of the heart. Your mind always sparkled with wonder at things, and though your days here were brief, your spirit was alive awake, complete. We look towards each other no longer from the old distance of our names. Now you dwell inside the rhythm of breath, closer to us as we are to ourselves. Though we cannot see you with outward eyes, we know our soul's gaze is upon your face, smiling back at us from within everything. Let us not look for you only in memory, where we would grow lonely without you. You would want us to find you in presence, beside us when beauty brightens, when kindness glows, and music echoes eternal tones.
We come now to a time of prayer and silence. Each of us come to the Meadow of Memories event for a variety of different reasons. Perhaps to remember someone with great fondness, to give thanks for the way that their lives have touched ours, and also to console one another in our grief. Whatever brings you to the Meadow of Memories video today, we hope that you will experience some healing and comfort, and that the colours of new life will blossom in your life and the lives of those that you love. Each of us will have our own memories of family and friends that are no longer with us, personal memories of both joy and also grief. It is right to acknowledge all of the feelings that we have, to share both sadness and thanksgiving as we seek to comfort one another at this time. We're all different to each other when it comes to matters of faith and belief, but we are all people who can have hope, whoever or whatever it is that we draw our hope from. So ahead of a short prayer about hope, let us first gather our thoughts and feelings in a moment of silence. Hope, our refuge and strength, close at hand in our distress. Meet us in our sorrow and lift our eyes to the peace and light of your constant care. Help us to hear your voice of grace, that all fears will be dispelled by your love, any loneliness be eased by your presence, and our lives renewed by your promises. Amen. when we are weary and in need of strength, when we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joy that we crave to share, when we have decisions that are difficult to make, when we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them. At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of the winter, at the opening of the buds and the birth of spring, we remember them. At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, at the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. At the rising of the sun and at its setting, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us, and we will remember them.
This heritage. Those who leave us this great heritage of remembered joy, they still live in our hearts, in the happiness we knew, in the dreams we shared. They still breathe in the lingering fragrance, wind-blown from their favourite flowers. They still smile in the moonlight silver and laugh in the sunlight sparkling gold. They still speak in the echoes of the words we've heard them say again and again. They still move in the rhythm of waving grasses, in the dance of the tossing branches. Those who leave us, their memories warm in our hearts, comfort in our sorrow. They are not apart from us, but a part of us. For love is eternal, and those we love shall be with us through eternity.
As this time of virtual connection draws to a close, we look forward to the day when we can meet with you face to face once again. As you go forward from today and edge forward in your lives, whatever circumstances you're facing, please know that all of us at Rowcroft Hospice will be holding you in our hearts and thoughts every day. Also, please know that all the team here will continue to offer the best care that we can, whatever the circumstances, and to whoever you are. Stay safe and see you soon.